because these policies make no damn sense. They don't make any sense. And this is true about all kinds of stuff. I know last night we did a town hall on our river. And I'm grateful to Dave Cummings for coming to our town hall. We also had another Republican candidate come and talk about these issues. I'm grateful that there are Republicans who actually really care about our river and our estuary and the Everglades. But those same Republicans were stone cold silent when Gail Harrell, and yes, I'm calling you out, Gail, when Gail Harrell helped Big Sugar stop the purchasing of the land south of the lake. And Lizbeth Benequisto was one of those people. And Mary Jo Magar was one of those people. These were Republican elected officials, elected to represent the Treasure Coast and northern part of Palm Beach County, who went along with Big Sugar to stop the purchase of the land south of the lake. They were the ones who did this. What infuriates me is that when Brian Mast decided to engage in this dog and pony show to call out the people responsible for the discharges, he called out everybody but those Republicans. Pourquoi? It's his team that made these choices. So he's calling a colonel from the Army Corps of Engineers as if that colonel had the ability to unilaterally change discharge schedules. He knows better. Ostensibly, Brian was in the Army. He knows that a colonel can't do that. So the question is, what the hell is he doing? If he knows that a colonel cannot unilaterally make a decision like that, then why didn't he ask the general to show up? Why didn't he ask the chair of the South Florida Water Management District? Why didn't he ask Rick Scott, the governor who actually has all the power here? Why didn't he call Rick Scott? It's not like Rick Scott hasn't come here. It's just that Brian didn't call him out when he did. It's not like the Republican leadership hasn't come here. It's just that Brian does not call them out when they do. He calls out the people who have no power, ignores the people who do, and then tells us how deeply upset and concerned he is with the problem. We are getting bamboozled by this clown, and we cannot continue to do so. So, if ever there is a time for you to make a different choice, now is it. You cannot think you're going to get a different outcome by doing the same thing over and over. And supporting Republicans that go along with Big Sugar's interests and not ours is exactly how we got here. And the only way we're going to get out of this situation and this mess is to do the opposite of what got us here. That is what I am suggesting. That is what I am encouraging. And that's why I want you to get engaged. Not just in the general election, but in the primary. Educate yourself. Get in the game. Know who you're voting for. More importantly, know who you will never vote for and not vote for and work against, because that's part of this too. And get in the game. We've got 6 days to go. And in these 6 days, we're going to make critical choices for the future of our community and our state and our country. Let's make the right choices, people. Let's get out there. Let's talk to people. Let's show up at the polls. Let's vote like our lives depend on it, because they do. And vote for Pam. Have a good one.